So I managed to get silver 2 after a few wins. I skipped silver 3, but just looking at the games played in this game with the Kled, playing Kled, I got first blood early, which is good, but I kind of got cocky and I was playing really bad. Honestly, I don't really know Kled that much, and when you're playing solo queue, you really want to have confidence and be comfortable with the champions you play. So this is a mistake right here, picking Kled here. So this game, against Trundle and Rek'Sai, I'm just gonna show you guys real quickly what happened. Sometimes in solo queue you can go for invades, and sometimes they're gonna be like a 50-50 coin flip. So in this case, what happened was I kind of recognized the situation here in which if I stop Rek'Sai's back, he will be late to the jungle. That starts at 1:30. So it's in my best interest to keep him occupied here. So as you can see, I chunked him a bit, and then looking at the time, it's almost 1 minute, and I know personally that you can't back past like 105 or else you'll be late. So knowing that, I'm gonna play a little annoying, and he's right there, and I interrupt his back again. Now if he channels his back, he'll be very late. I see Yone coming behind me, so I gain a little bit of confidence, and what I do here is I want to place a ward in the brush here, and then instantly kite this way just in case they're in the brush here. And if Rek'Sai's backing here, I can walk up, press Q, interrupt his back again, and deal damage to him. So ultimately, I do that. I ward. I see Trundle. Now I know that Trundle can auto Q and kill my ward. So here, when I place my ward, I walk up towards him to maybe perhaps stop him from attacking the ward. So I hit him with my Q, and I just continue being a little annoying. I see Yone behind me, and this is when I see Bo Rek'Sai come out of the jungle. Again, his jungle starts in 3 seconds. I land my Q. Sorry for the quality there. He flashes over, I flash over too. Yone gets the first blood. I don't want to give a free kill, so I kite away. I get my Q off on Veigar, I get stunned by Bard. Auto attack Bard, maybe I can heal or something. Regardless, what happens is I die, but what happens is he only gets 1 kill, and he gets another kill. So this play could have either went in my favor, or it could go in their favor. In this case, Trundle actually went back to lane instead of coming to kill Yone, and the game probably would have been different. But now what happens is Yone is 4-0. I have 5 potions, and that's how the game starts. And eventually we win that game. Now the second game here is a scenario in which they pick Jinx and Vayne in the first rotation of draft, and that made me realize that if I'm picking any of my melee champions, I'm gonna be hard countered. So I bring out Karma Top as a counter to Vayne. It worked really well. Let's see if I can pull up the replay here. Yeah, this is the replay. So the game starts off. There's a little bit of invade, and I was able to pick up a kill. But coming to lane, I'm down 1 potion charge on my corrupting potion. So the reason why Karma's good into Vayne is because situations like this where Vayne tumbles forward and you can shield damage. So when you're playing a melee champion like Darius, Mordekaiser, Camille, or Trundle, any of these champions into Vayne, she's gonna be harassing you like that all game, and you're probably gonna lose the game. So picking range is really important into Vayne. I would suggest even probably dodging Vayne if you don't have the counter pick ready. So here just a little bit more trading. I W. Even though she condemns me, I'm still able to root her. So that's important part of the matchup there. I just have all agency. I can engage whenever I want. I can deal lots of damage. I can combo. I out damage her early. Here I RQ right in her face, and I'm just out trading her heavily. Eventually the jungler comes, but she makes the mistake of coming too close. You're gonna see that in silver, players playing like that. So capitalize on those mistakes, and then coming back to lane, I'm pushing the wave in, trading, harassing. Here she takes a RQ to the face. Again, it's just a good pick into Vayne. Playing for turrets, this is what you want to do in the CLO. I W, I Q, take a chunk of her health again. Just it's rinse and repeat really. Whenever my W is up, I'm gonna be walking up, I'm gonna be tagging her, and then shortly after I'm gonna be throwing the empowered Q to her face. Just like that. And then walk up and my matchup Q kills her. And just like that you win lane against Vayne top. And then on to the next game. So I had this player said you banned my Twitch, and he kind of just started inting. So you're gonna see this in silver, like just like you're gonna see this in bronze, like a low level account, you know, 1-5, 4-5, 3-7, ultimate spellbook 2. They're just inting mostly every time they play. They're gonna have a good game here and there, but like it's only because someone else is having a good game too. You know, jungle 7-1. You know, it's just like whenever they have like a decent game, someone else is gonna be 9-2 Yon, 2-2 shake. Like they're gonna be getting carried. And when they do bad, they're gonna do really bad on purpose. So I banned Twitch. I didn't realize this guy plays Twitch. How am I supposed to know he didn't hover? So he kind of just said, his duo said, we're gonna play bad. I probably could have dodged that, but I didn't really care. So the next game is the Mundo game. I believe this is the wrong video. I believe this is the game right here. Yeah. He says, top you banned our ADC, idiot. And then the other guy says I'm not swapping, whatever, it happens. So now for this game against Kayle, you can look at the replay here. So Mundo against Kayle is really about just making sure you survive early, don't take too much damage, or get into a position in which you can get dove by the enemy jungle, while Kayle is pushing you in, building that wave up. Here, I say never to trade into a cannon, but there's a special scenario in which you can. It's because my jungler is fighting Pantheon right now, and in Silver ELO you need to pay attention to these kind of things. So if Kayle goes to help Rengar, I might be shut out of luck, so I'm gonna be charging straight into Kayle. Even though I'm out trading Kayle for the most part right now, and I'm controlling the wave in a good spot, it's just I'm addressing what my jungler is doing, okay? So I go in as soon as I realize that they're fighting. Right there, I realized that they're fighting, so I go in, start taking trades, making sure Kayle's eyes is on me, all his focus is on me, and they trade 1-for-1. So it's best case scenario, Kayle doesn't get anything, and the wave is kind of in a good spot. So Kayle's getting pretty low here, and I'm harassing her. I could have probably killed her here, but I wasn't really confident in my damage, so I didn't go for the kill, but I did go to stop her back. I take way too much damage, and honestly, I disagree with doing what I did, but it turned out fine in the end. I still think I can dive her, I can kill her here, but I just don't really have confidence to do it. In higher ELOs, these plays need to become kills, so just keep that in mind. You can't be letting them live for free like that. So eventually she comes back, TPs. I TP as well. Have just enough for my Cinder. No F top. I ward it. The wave is getting pushed in. Pantheon's top side. I actually call this back because I think it's a bad gank because my wave is too big, but Rengar goes for it anyways. For some reason, Kayle actually doesn't activate her ultimate here. She activates it late, and we win the fight because of it. But this is going to happen in solo queue. Players are going to be making mistakes, and you just need to be uh, committing when you have to commit, when you're forced to commit. See, as you can see, I ping it back in real time. I go on my way, and then I ping back, but he already jumped, so I'm not going to just go to the lane and ignore him. He already went. I really wanted to back there. I don't think it was a good gank, but in the end we survived. And just like that, we're up. You just have to play around your jungler as you get higher in silver. And then here, I know her ultimate's down. I hit her with the cleaver, activate my W, press E, activate my ulti, throw another cleaver and miss, but I know I can just run her down. And now the lane is pretty much done for her. And this is what you want to do in silver, so eventually you just want to push the lane in, of course. Deny the wave and start playing like this. So once you get in this scenario, the game is pretty much done and dusted. But you really have to keep in mind about playing with your jungler in silver ELO. So here I'm level 9, she's level 7, and I can just continue playing aggressively. Set up another dive. She uses her flash. All I need to do is walk up and auto. Walk up, auto E, done, clean, next, right? So that's it for that game. And then when the enemy picks Shen, you can pick lots of champions because I got the counter pick there. I just picked Mundo because I feel confident with Mundo. But you can pick Karma. Karma's a good pick too, like a range top. Just and there's like a lot of picks you can pick. Just keep that in mind. Now moving on to the next game. As you can see, they pick Shen. I counter with the Mundo. So this is really important that you want to communicate and ping in low ELO. Pings are very important. Ping, right? So we're gonna watch why. So eventually we start to invade. So in silver ELO, I noticed that there's more invades and more opportunity to invade because the players are playing around that. So try to fully take advantage of that by not being AFK early. So at 22 here, what you want to do is right here, this movement right here is I moved over vision. It's kind of important. So I moved over vision, the turrets can see me, but because my allies are making an obvious path towards Kayn, I can take the obvious path to help them, right? So I take their, as you can see, they're all chasing Kayn right there after our ward. And because of that, I can take this path too, because the fight is already committed, and it's better just to be there. So we eventually catch out Kayn, but here's the most important part. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 targets potential. Here I cleaver Twitch and I ping Twitch. Sorry for the quality here. So I see Twitch, I cleaver Twitch, I ping Twitch. Now everyone on my team, Cho and Pantheon, move to Twitch. Ash goes to Twitch. We kill him. Focus all goes on Shen. Now focus all goes on Swain. Easy. Right, so this is what you want to be doing in your low team fights. You want to be pinging a lot. Really, really important. Here, so after you win an early game like that, the chances of you winning the game becomes increasingly higher. So you're probably gonna see me out trading him a lot, and probably gonna be killing him. We'll see though. So with Shen here is Shen can taunt you under turret, but if you're playing Mundo, because of your passive, he can't actually taunt you under turret. So you can have opportunity to hit the turret here, cleaver, without him making you get aggro from the turret. So it's pretty nice there. So here he taunts me on the turret. Unfortunately, I have to base now, but I do kill him because it's just the advantage that I have, right? I have item advantage. I have potion advantage. Although I don't. Yeah, I do use my potion. So yeah, basically it's 3 minutes and I'm 2-0-2. So this kind of stuff you want to do in silver. Really want to like look for that, play out the level 1 right. Sometimes it's gonna be a coin flip, and you have to understand that it might be a loss, but you also can drastically win the game by snowballing. So here, the wave is too big, and I actually should have called it the gank off, but I pinged the pink ward because I wanted to let my jungler know that there's no vision here. But as you can see, the wave is kind of really big. I'm trying to thin it out, but then Kayn shows up. So here I'm focused Kayn, I'm pinging on Kayn. I flash on him, but they're playing really smart by kiting towards the wave. And because of that, we both die. Or at least I die, I believe. So scenarios like this, yeah, it's gonna happen. The wave was too big, and you mucked up the play, but you can't get tilted, right? You just gotta play it out and keep trying to win. So here I'm about to hit level 6. I'm hitting the turret. He taunts me, but he can't taunt me. He just breaks my passive. So yeah, I'm playing for the plates here, playing up. I know that he can't kill me, so I'm just continuously playing up like that. Got a Discord call there. So here I get the plate. Shen goes to a different lane. Someone wards the Krugs as I'm backing. So here I'm avoiding the Balmy Cinder because the burn can aggro when I'm underneath turret when Shen's close to me. So I don't know how I feel about this build, but I like that concept. As you can see that I'm not really taking any turret aggro, and I'm able to play up. So here, I believe I took a turret aggro by playing too aggressively here, a bit too cocky. I think it's because of my confidence in my ultimate, but because you're playing Mundo, you're allowed to take these bad trades. But you're not supposed to, but you're allowed to, you can. So here I thought my ultimate would heal me a bit more when I use it. So I'm playing a little bit back, allowing him to get more confident. And then he trades into me. I'm waiting for my passive as well. It's about up in 1 second. So it's up now. He trades into me, I activate my ultimate. But I think the cannon wave is just dealing too much damage to me. Trading into the cannon was a bad idea by me. But yeah, I'm not that healthy, and eventually Kayn comes and kills me. So mistakes like this is gonna happen, but it's lucky for my team that they're covering me and they're taking Drake while that's all happening. So again, it's a matter of pushing up for me. I got a little bit too cocky again. I think I could have been trading a lot better, and this game would have been a lot easier for me. But someone pinged Rift, so I went to check it out. So yeah, playing for turrets, playing up, trying to cause a ruckus on the map. You know, not playing towards my own turret. I'm trying to actively take down the enemy turret. This is how you're supposed to play in the CLO. So here, I got Shen pretty low trading. He ate a lot of cleavers. Eventually, my ally comes to help out, trying to get some poke damage. My ultimate's up soon, so I'm feeling confident here. First objective is push the Waven. I see Vel'Koz, so I'll activate my ultimate right away. Tossing cleavers, Lux eventually hits her spell. I go in for a kill, but it's unneeded. And then I'm continuously just pushing. Chen, I think, went bot side. Here, I'm thinking I can maybe get a kill and get the turret here. I only managed to get the turret. So back for my item, I have a lot of gold. Finally get my Sunfire Cape. So I'm continually pushing, putting aggressive wards. So this is what you kind of want to do in the mid game. Just continue being a nuisance, trying to draw the enemy towards you. Looking for TP plays, but you're not really if you can keep Shen in lane like that. So I'll go for the red buff here. I honestly think it'll be really good for me for my lane. And then what happens is Shen goes middle, so I'm going to go match him. You want to kind of look to see what's going on and then assess the situation off that. So I'm here just as a frontliner right now. We managed to get the Q on Lux Q on Swain, so I go for the dive. This is kind of just like Mundo gameplay here with your ultimate. It's just so tanky. Flash out a ward just in case to see what's going on. I see Kayn, I toss my cleaver at him. I think I die here, but Ashe is able to make a big play. So I kind of flame Cho'Gath a little bit because he's topside, but I tell my team that I have TP on spawn, so if you can stall the Drake, we can still get it. So eventually that's what happens. They stall the Drake, I TP'd on spawn. Now I go back topside to pressure that turret. Vel'Koz comes top. I'm comfortable with Vel'Koz on me topside because I think that he's meant for team fights. He's not meant for sideways. So here I'm waiting for him to come down. I leave the lane and hopefully he walks by so I can get the jump on him and maybe kill him. He doesn't go the short way, he goes the long way, but I still managed to throw him his position off. Able to take this turret. I believe that we should be trying to back here because we're all low, but I think it's because we're so ahead, we're playing a little bit confident here. That's fine, just don't overdo it when you guys are so low. So I saw someone teleport all the way back there, so I'm going to peel for Lux here. I'm not going to overdo it. I'm going to play to defend. So it's Kayn that's coming from the side. So eventually he does come, and we just have to back up. I think everyone dies here, but this is what's going to happen in solo queue. You just have to be able to call it back, recognize the situation. Easy back. So seems like they get Baron, but it's so close, and we pick up a couple kills here and there. Yeah, 3 of them are dead. We push the inhib. I go for the bot side here. Usually jungles come to their camps on spawn, so here's the Kayn. We managed to get a Lux mining here, and I go for the kill. Shen pops his ultimate. So this is a mistake by Kayn by trying to fight there. He just had no vision. He didn't know where his allies were, and he greeted for the blue buff. We managed to kill Kayn, but their teammates come to assist. But at the same time, all the while we're pushing topside. So even though this macro play is kind of risky by us, we still have the safety net of our allies pushing top. So here I go for the kill. I don't get the kill, but I'm able to flash out. Here now I'm just being annoying and just wasting the time. We kill Vel'Koz topside. My ultimate's up in 5 seconds. So I'm just kind of waiting for it, hitting Twitch here, not to Swain, because I don't think I can kill Swain. But then once I hit my ultimate, once you dodge that E, you can go on the turret and kill him. And then they surrender. So this is kind of how you're supposed to play in silver. Be a nuisance, especially as Mundo, once you get your ultimate. Push it in, push the turrets in, push the waves in, play for objectives, and basically be a nuisance. So that was the game prior to getting into silver 2s. So now the actual game to get into silver 2, I played Gnosis. I honestly think that I counterpicked myself a little bit here. And I felt like I did get carried. I think Lilia counters Gnosis a little bit, and it's really hard to play lane. So my idea of lane was getting Corruption Potion early, using TP to back early, getting Fleet of Footwork, and getting defensive runes, Resolve Tree, just so I can survive in lane. Overall, I think I played lane pretty bad, but I late ward. I go in here so I can pull the wave. Pulling the wave allows you to get pushed in your turret early. So here you go. I'm aggroing the. I did it better this time. The first time I showed on the YouTube, it wasn't that good. So I pull these 3 minions to me. I go in the fog, and then these 3 minions will now attack this minion. But I did it poorly, not the perfect here, but I kind of did it. Anyway, so the lane starts. I know that I'm gonna be backing early, so I don't care about taking damage here. Although I do care about missing CS, so missing that CS wasn't that good. So as you can see, she's pushing me in, but I just don't really care about the damage I'm taking. Here I'm waiting for level 2. If I get too close, she can just out-trade me with autos. And honestly, I think I'd rather see her get W here, because it deals way more damage. But as soon as I get level 2, I get my E, and I start thinning out the wave. I canceled my auto there so I can land a minion on the turret. So yeah, I'm thinning out the wave a little bit, taking extra damage. Sylas dies. But this is kind of like what it is to play Gnosis. Sometimes you're not going to win every lane. Sometimes you're going to get counterpicked. And that sucks, right? But in solo queue, you kind of want to get the kill early and snowball, right? That's what I've been preaching. So this kind of style of play is a little bit different because you're playing for a later stage in the game. Anyways, I was thinking about backing here, but I had my second charge halfway and then my third charge on the way as well. So I said might as well just stay. Kha'Zix just hit a blasting plant and he showed it on the map. During the time, I wasn't actually paying attention to that, so I didn't see him. But it's something that you should be paying attention to for sure. Kha'Zix showed again. So I have enough for my item now, and I'm getting pretty low. I know that she can flash and kill me, and she probably should have, but I got spooked and I just backed. Bot lane dies. So Kha'Zix was coming top for a dive. I buy my Doran shield. So now it's more important to get vision here to protect the fiddle. So I get the vision down. It seems like Kha'Zix is not coming for the gank anymore. So I kind of made a good timing on my TP. Otherwise, I would have got tower dove. Although she probably should have killed me solo. Putting points into a Q here because I kind of want to stack my Q. Sylas might die here again. It's going to happen in solo Q. I was starting to think that I might lose this game. Just because I wasn't able to get much of a lead early. And I always think that getting a lead early is the way to win. But now she's low and I have the potion advantage and item advantage on her. So I'm looking to trade a little bit. Now I know that she's backing. And she doesn't have TP. So I checked. So it's more important to me to stop her back. So here I'm going to stack my Q and then go directly to stop her back. Losing minions here is okay for me. I don't really mind it. So I see her there with my pink ward, and then I was about to Q her, but I wasn't in range, and I didn't want to use my wither mana for wither. So you see her again. I'm gonna E here. I don't mind taking damage here because I'm gonna back at the same time she backs. That's kind of my thought process here. But getting this wave in and denying it is much better. So yeah, she's staying with a little bit of resources, and I'm kind of dealing damage to her at the same time. So here I'm gonna push the wave in. It's tricky right now because I could get ganked, but I do have flash. And now here comes Kha'Zix, and I instantly run away. Lilia's too low to help me. I wither Kha'Zix, and I just run away. I ping back because I see my jungler coming, and it's more beneficial for him not to come. So that's exactly what happens. I come back to lane, I buy some boots. It's kind of awkward back because I'm sitting on gold, but it doesn't really matter, so I'm just stacking here. The enemy team's flaming Fiddle for not ganking, but it's gonna happen like that. Fiddle's gonna be farming. So here, I'm taking trades, wondering if I can out-trade her. She eventually ults me. Now, I think it's a good idea for me to ult too, because she used the ultimate. So that's what I do. I flash because I'm pretty sure that she can kill me. I ward just in case Kha'Zix comes from the long way and tries to kill me as well. Here, she's going to be playing a little bit aggressively to try to poke me down and kill me with Ignite. So it's my duty not to take too much damage, but it feels like a lane counter. She can just walk up and Q so much and always deal damage. Here I'm backing because I'm afraid of dying, like big time. She could be in that bush waiting for me, and she is. I see her Q the wave, so I stop. And stop my back and clear the wave as well. Don't want to be missing a wave. So yeah, looking for times to stack. The Doran Shield's really coming in clutch, and the potions as well. Even though I'm pretty low, I'm still hanging on. So I see Fiddle coming, so I immediately forfeit the wave and I just go to deal damage. I know that I can die here, but I also know that Lilia can die here too. So I'm kind of, if you notice my movement, I'm kind of kiting left and right, juking and jiving, because I know that she's going to W and or press E soon. So I'm like up, down, right, left, up, down, like trying to be a little bit deceptive with my movement. So this is important here. When you're low mana and you get a kill, you ping your jungler if he's leaving. So look, as you can see, Fiddle is about to leave here to Krugs. He's leaving, right? So what you want to do is you want to actually ping, ask for help, push the wave in, and then back. And now I'm a little bit stronger, but I don't have my Sheen yet, so I'm still really weak, right? You want to get your Sheen early. So here I assume that I'm stronger than her, but for some reason I'm not, and it's because I don't have my Sheen. I realize it now. So the lane goes on. I'm getting pushed in, but it seems like we're getting a little bit stomped bot side. But continuing on, it's just a matter of trying to survive and not die. Right? I could have backed and TP'd there, so that's like a really bad play by my part. Because I was actually looking to TP, spend my gold, but here I got too greedy for the wave. She's too healthy. She has Ignite. As soon as I step up, she ultimates, ultimately ultimates, and then I die here. I could have maybe got the kill if I played it better, but I realized I didn't have my Sheen, so I got my Sheen, so now everything becomes a little bit different. With 200 stacks, I feel confident, and I'm gonna be looking to trade with her. So here she's in that bush, and I know it, because I see her walk in. She doesn't know I'm in that bush. I wait a little bit, cast my E. She misses hers. And now I'm starting to feel more comfortable in the lane. I'm only down 8 CS, and she's going to be pushing me in all game. You gotta note that too. So she walks up. I wither. I E. I Q. I'm like, okay, this is pretty nice damage. But still, maybe I need a little bit more. So here she walks up. I think I'm going to E the wave here. Yeah, I E the wave here. I trade into a cannon, but it's just so much damage and I would trade her, so I'm feeling a little bit even more confident here. Even though she's one level up on me. I know my jungle's pathing up too, and he's been pathing to gank me this game. So I'm kind of waiting for that moment as well. So here comes the fiddle. Here you want to get your wither down. Wither first. Walk in, Q. I don't even need to Q there, and she's pretty much dead. Now, for some reason, my bot lane starts carrying too. So it's like this, Twitch is a 10 and 2. So like silver, bronze, yellow, you want to ban Twitch, and if Twitch is on your team, you might get carried because Smurfs usually play Twitch Lulu, Twitch Yumi. But that's basically what happens this game. And sometimes you're gonna get carried, and that's why I suggest like when you play, you want to play to win. So if you see a Lily atop, don't pick Nasus. Instead, pick someone that can beat him, like a Pantheon. But at this point, I noticed that I'm trading really, really heavily now, and I'm feeling confident enough to go for the kill. So I'm gonna try to lay down a couple more E's. I see Kha'Zix there, but I don't really care. I have my flash out, my ultimate. I have a couple potions. I E there because I have a feeling that she's gonna be there because she's playing aggressive all game. I see Kha'Zix. Lilia's getting a little bit too cocky, taking too much damage. I E again. She takes another little hit there. Now Galio ults me, but he doesn't really need to. But hear what I do. Oh, Silas ults me with Galio's ult. I understand now. Okay, so Silas ults me with Galio's ult. But because she took that turret hit, right here, I believe she takes the turret hit. I feel confident enough to go for the all-in. Yeah, right there. Boom. She takes that turret hit. So I'm going to look to activate my ultimate, Wither, and then Q. So R, E, Q. I already withered Q again, and she's dead, right? And then after that, after this moment right here, Lilia can't really do much. And my Twitch kind of just carries me. And then they FF shortly after. But this is like kind of what you want to do if you're playing Nasus into a counter lane. Is you really want to play safe, play for the later stages in the game. You don't want to give up free kills, and hopefully like things go well on the other side of the map. But generally, you want to be playing to win lane and solo queue. So here, that last game, I admit I got kind of lucky, but sometimes it happens. Sometimes you get kind of unlucky as well, but that's just the nature of the game. So I got double promoted to silver 2, but hopefully these tips helped you, and good luck on the rift.